Hello, we're here to talk about collective bargaining. I am Amy Lalou, and our group members are Shelley Michelli, Myra Neves, Bonnie Pig, Veronica Spencer, and Latanya Tyler from the University of Texas at Arlington College of Nursing. This discussion is done in partial fulfillment of the requirements of N5340 Management Seminar and Practice with Professor Sandy McDermott. Our collective bargaining expert that we consulted is Christine Kemp. Christine became a diploma nurse in 1973. She obtained her BSN from Excelsior College and her MBA from Kent State University. She began her CNO career in 2001, and Christine is currently the CNE of Christus St. Vincent Medical Center in Santa Fe, New Mexico. She started her nursing career in the 1970s and became a union member. She has been employed at union organizations throughout her professional life. Christine is currently preparing for negotiations of a new contract. She's positive and enthusiastic about the process and was happy to share her knowledge with us. Unfortunately, she could not be available to actually make the video. Collective bargaining is a process by where employers and a group of employees collectively agree upon the employment conditions. The Cornell University Law School says the group of employees is often representative in the bargaining process by a labor organization or a union. This entire process is governed by both federal and state laws, judicial decisions, and administrative agency regulations. Christine Kemp advises that any chief nursing executive in an organization where collective bargaining is in place must be educated on the laws, the procedures, the rules, and the process. According to Cornell University Law School, the National Labor Relations Act, or NLRA, is the main law governing collective bargaining. This act has the procedures established for selection of organizations to represent employees, and it prohibits employers from interference in this process. Arbitration is frequently used to resolve disputes between the two groups. There is another federal and state law that regulates this part of the process. The Federal Arbitration Act covers federal law, and the Uniform Arbitration Act has been adopted by many states as state law. There's much debate surrounding professional nurses being involved in collective bargaining. Nurses want to be recognized as professionals, and unions or collective bargaining organizations are often referred to as the working class's power to negotiate. According to Pfeiffer in 2011, Oregon, Ohio, and Wisconsin all had their nurses' rights to collective bargaining limited by the state government, and at that time, each state nurses association spoke up in support of the nurses. But regardless on your beliefs about collective bargaining, as a chief nurse executive of an organization, you cannot stop the process, but you can learn to lessen the negative impact. Christine Kemp says it all comes down to communication. Negotiations over wages and benefits will take place. Each side has a list of what they want and what they have. Lawyers who specialize in labor relations are usually involved in the negotiation. Some contracts are so stringent no practice changes can be made without union approval. Other contracts simply focus on wages and benefits. Negotiations over patient care can be simplified by putting the patient first. When nurses come together in shared governance, evidence-based practice, or best practice groups, the outcome is nurses choosing to do what is best for the patient. There usually isn't much debate over that, according to Ms. Kemp. Some suggestions for chief nurse executives who work in collective bargaining environments. First and foremost, learn as much as possible about collective bargaining. According to Lawson in 2011, promotion of a professional growth and development learning program is a good thing to have. Engage and work collaboratively with all the nursing staff and obtain organizational endorsement for any program or initiative prior to submitting it to the bargaining agency for approval. Effective communication is key. You have to communicate how the benefit change affects the nurses and how it doesn't interfere with the pay structure. Communication of all details to all parties involved must continue. Ms. Kemp also adds that transparency decreases the tension between the groups. The American Organization of Nurse Executives competencies truly come into play when it comes to thriving in the collective bargaining environment. Leadership is at the center of everything. Communication, knowledge of the healthcare environment, professionalism, and business skills all must be mastered for successful chief nurse executive navigation through collective bargaining territory. I want to take this time to give a special thanks to Christine Kemp for her lengthy discussion with our group member as we prepared for this project. Thank you.